What's going on, everybody? So happy Sunday here. It's about lunchtime. Been working on a few things around here, getting some mess cleaned up around the shop down here. It's just years of crap getting piled up, and so clutter, trying to clean some stuff up. So now that I've got a dump truck, I'm going through fuel a lot faster than I normally do, because normally that was just for the pickup trucks. Now that you're burning 80-90 gallons a day in the dump truck, my 500-gallon tank is no longer adequate. And I had a 1,000-gallon tank. Obviously I have the Thunder Creek fuel trailer that I normally keep everything, all the equipment fueled up, but normally I kept some fuel here and that, and these tanks are getting old and everything. So I'm going to do a little upgrading, and my fuel company is going to bring me 2,000-gallon tanks. I'm going to get 1,000 gallons of on-road and a 1,000-gallon tank for off-road. That way they can keep that full, also fill up the fuel trailer. Say we're working out of town or something like that, I come home for the weekend, we got a lot of projects coming up, one's a good little ways away. I can bring the fuel trailer home, fill it up that weekend, and then take back off Monday morning with a full trailer load of fuel. So we're just burning a lot of fuel now. We're burning 2,000 or 3,000 gallons a month, so it's just going to be a little more practical to have some bigger tanks here with some nice pumps on them. I'm going to have them put the 120 volt pumps on there. I'm eventually going to get power back here, I think. So, but for right now, I'm just set up a generator, and they just pump so much faster. You can get, you know, 12 or about 20 gallons a minute versus the 7 or 8 that those seem right there, that those pumps right there seem to produce. So got to build a little pad right here. Going to move all this crap out of the way. I've got rid of most of this junk. We've got to be able to pull in here with the dump truck, pull up there towards Betty, turn around. So I've got 2 pine trees I need to take down just to make a little bit more room for the trailer to back up in here and be able to make this turn to get out of here. So not 100% sure if that one needs to come down, but 100% sure that this one, I'll probably grab that one right there, just so that when he backs in here, he can make that turn to get out of there. So probably really just this one, but I'm gonna go ahead and take that one down while I'm at it. So that is the plan for this morning, and I can fill everything up later today and move this tank out of the way. Probably it should be empty then. I need to go disconnect the fence so I can drop those trees over top of the wire. We did have a big storm come through, as with that other job. 2 separate storms, different locations, about 40 miles apart, but did the same damage. Got a few trees down, one up there and a big white oak there behind the pavilion. We'll go over there this afternoon and get that cleaned up and put over there in the burn pile, just kind of open that up a little bit better. Clean that mess up while the Mini and the dump truck are available. So just unclipped the fence and saw my flag right there, and I don't even know if I've mentioned it before, but I've been doing some figuring down here. I got the plans drawn up for it, but I think I'm going to expand onto the equipment shelter right here. This is not going to be my permanent shop. Well, I mean, it's going to be a permanent building here, but eventually I would like to do a shop, to actually enclosed shop, to work on stuff over there. But for right now, I just got crap everywhere, and I'd like to extend the parking area back over here, start lining attachments up there. It's just everything's getting out of hand back here. There's just not enough time to, when you get home, it just, yeah, life. Anyways, I like to get all this cleaned up. I'd like to add on to the barn here. As you can tell, it's just as full as it can be. I like to come out 40 feet and add one more bay and an enclosed section right here, and then come this way from that back corner 96 feet, which is going to put the corner over there about where the track loader is, and that'll give me another bay right there. I'm going to enclose that corner and put a roll-up door in there where we can have a workshop. I think I'm going to raise it up about 2 feet higher than that one to give me a little bit more height. And then those are 12-foot bays. Do 4 14-foot bays over here, which I guess that would be, what, 56 feet from that corner coming out, and probably 40 feet deep, so I can back 2 machines in there at once, the track loader or the motor grader, the roller. That fits under there pretty good. There's a shelf in the back. I can get rid of all that. I want to do concrete under that one, concrete under there at the corner, and might as well just do concrete here too. I'm tired of working in dirt all the time. And then that will give us what will that give us? Like a 28 by 40 enclosed corner right here. If I raise it up high enough, I can probably put a 12 or 14 foot door in there, so that think I'm gonna have it where there's a post right here and then a beam, so that, you know, obviously you'd have to take some stuff out, but if you had to put something in the shop to work on for right now, and mainly I just want something for like all my fittings, oil, just parts and everything, because right now they sit under the shelter and they get all dusty and nasty, and just something I can get up out of the weather. And my neighbors are having power run back here. I need to talk with them, but they're actually going to set a pole. I see the stake for it right there. So I'm hoping, I think they've been pretty easy to get along with. I've known them for quite a while. They can let me run power over here and put a meter on this right here, and that'll be the easiest way for me to get power back here for that. So yeah, we'll see. Now that the trees are down, I've got a nice place to turn around here now. Once I move this fuel tank, I'll take the skid steer, slick that up. I'm gonna come over here, drag this, and get a little bit of gravel, level this up a little bit better so I can set the tanks tomorrow. Well, the pad is done now. That didn't take too long to scrape that and put a little bit of rock down. So I can set the fuel tanks right here. Should be nice and convenient. And I did mention, or did forget to mention, if anybody needs a 2021, I'm sure it fits several other years, pickup truck bodies, I am willing to sell this one. This is the one I took off my 2021 F450 pickup truck when I put the service bed on there. Heck, it's pretty much got everything but the camera and the sensors in the bumper. There's the bumper, here's all the hitch stuff, and the rest of it's right here. I take $2 grand for it. Heck, the taillights are probably worth that. No need for it just to sit here and be in the way. I'm never going to put it back on the truck. So this does fit a 2021 F450 pickup truck. If anybody is interested in it, please send me an email. I'm looking to get rid of it. Let's go clean up the other tree that fell down now. So I cleaned up the other tree already, got it in the dump truck. We got a little storm coming, so I'm trying to hurry. This was the other casualty. It's about a 30-some inch white oak tree, but It was a little rotten there. Beautiful tree, not a dead branch on it, but the base was rotten and the wind got it. Luckily, it fell this way and away from the pavilion and everything. So I'm gonna take the saw here real quick and try to cut some of this stuff up and see wherever I can get a big log out of there. Hopefully I can get some more trailer decking out of that. I'll cut that off and kind of see wherever that split stops. I don't know what the deal I'm gonna do is. Well, I know what the deal is. I'm just gonna come down, but I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna get that tree down just yet. Might have to wait till the 220 or something's here and drop it right straight through there without breaking all those other trees up. But that one's fine for right now. Let's get some of this stuff cleaned up. Got plenty of firewood for the cabin now. Got our big load of brush and a storm coming, so I'm gonna dump this out back down there where that oak tree is and see whatever I can grab to make a load. I'm really honestly just worried about trying to get a log out of there, but if I can get a pile of brush and go back and get that log, I'll worry about the rest later. I might be able to mulch it down. Just get the big stuff brought down here to the burn pile. I have to fire the old drag line up and get it out of the way whenever I decide to burn that. Looks like I'm still holding a little bit of water right there. We also had like 3 inches of rain in the past week, so it's a little bit wet. I'm gonna back past it just a little bit so I can swing the gate open. Let's go see what we got. That releases the top pin. This puts it on barn door. And we gotta go open the tailgate, swing it around. Robert's sunglasses all in the way. Gonna leave the gate open and just cram as much as I can in there. Call it good. Come back. I'm gonna back up a little bit more right there. Get a little bit closer. Why is that gate? Gotta figure out why that leaks so bad. Always something. I got an idea. We just shut it. We ain't gotta worry about it. It's not really gonna hurt anything. All right. PTO, raise the bed up. Forward while raising the bed up. Let's go see if we can get a load of brush before that rain gets here. It's too hot outside for this today, but here we are anyways. Hey lizard, I got that cut off, got the chainsaw stuck in that, and it was just all sorts of a disaster. So I'm gonna throw this, I'm gonna throw it in the truck, but I'm gonna cut some firewood out of it for the cabin beforehand. So I'm gonna go down there, cut some of them branches up, and see if I can't get a load of brush. Well, I got majority of all the big stuff cleaned up. I think I can take the mulcher and mulch that down. Got my logs, truck is full of brush. There's still some stuff down there, but I can run over that with the mulcher and mulch all that up and kind of create some ground bedding to cover up all that dirt right there. So I can take care of the rest of that with the mulcher. Let's run up here, dump this out real quick. We got to come back and throw those logs in the truck, get the machine back over there. John's coming to grab an attachment, load that up, and yeah, get the trailer hooked up for tomorrow. So much to do. Well, I've got my 2 logs added to the 2 that I got from the Beely Good clearing. That should be enough for the trailer decking I need. Only took 6 months, but hey, finally got them. Got the trailer hooked back up to the dump truck, skid steer loaded. I gotta go over here and grab the grading bucket and scoop this 36-inch bucket back up, load it up, chain everything down for tomorrow. Well, that's a wrap for today. Got everything chained down. We'll go ahead and drive the truck up front. And that is a wrap for today. Was able to get my pad done, parking area or turnaround area done, and most of that tree cleaned up. Ready to go to work tomorrow.